So I'll start mixing this up with just my hand here, and I'll be making sure to scrape down towards the bottom of this thing, because that's where all that dry powder is going to sit. And until that all kind of gets hydrated, it'll definitely feel very, very wet, especially with that 1-to-2 ratio, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. I kind of want it a little bit wet, but not too wet. So I'll keep mixing it up, and this is looking a little bit runny. This here is too wet. It's just too much excess liquid, so I'll add a little bit more powder, about a cup maybe, to this. Now, if you've read through the blog post, you'll have read that we don't necessarily mix to a specific ratio or recipe. We mix to consistency, and understanding what consistency we're looking for and kind of why we're looking for it is key, because it can save you a lot of work downstream. And basically all I'm doing here is I'm picking up the balls of clay that want to kind of the dry little pockets that are sticking together, and I'm breaking up these little clumps. And as I'm doing it, everything is getting thicker and thicker and more uniform. This process can take a few minutes, so just definitely take your time. You're not going to get every single clump out, but I would do the best that you can, because it just makes for easier distribution in those containers, especially if you're trying to do it at a scale. This is kind of important, because you'll if you're doing 40 or 50 cultures, this can take extra hours if you don't get this consistency right. So still a little bit liquidy, but getting a little better. And I want it semi-liquidy. So we're getting pretty close. But I am going to add another cup, or maybe a little bit less. I do have all right, this is the right consistency here. So you'll notice that it does run out of my hand. It does still have a liquid to it. But it's not too watery, right? It's